welcome back to this episode of Snowrunner, and today we are finishing off the paper factory section C. Now this should be the final drop for here, so we will finally get the end sequence where we'll be able to see the final cutscene and have the paper factory up and running. The list, as you can see, is there in the upper right hand corner with everything that has been collected. Now I'm here at the rail yard, as you've all seen on the map here, so I have a fleet of trucks waiting in the sidelines, both there, outside the factory, and also, if I can get my bearings right, we have another one here at the brick production site, ready to load up. But we're going to start off with the large pipes. Now, if you've watched my two previous episodes where I took the shortcut, well, what I assumed was the shortcut over the mountain there, some disasters, but we managed to get there in the end. I'm actually going to go the long way around with this one. Take it back through the mud. I'd rather be dealing with that mud than get hung up on that mountain again. So it's the early hours. Hopefully the daylight should creep up onto us and we should be finished before nightfall. Now the vehicle that I'm using at the moment, this is the P16, the JBE P16, which has a few extra add-ons, as you can tell by the roof rack, and obviously on the hood there it's got a roof rack actually stapled to the front of the vehicle. So best way I found as well to deal with this mud is just, once the wheels get moving, just creep along the side here. It shouldn't cause too much of an issue. Obviously with this 8 slot you're carrying an awful lot of weight, so easy does it, and we should be golden. So I'd like to big shout out to Widow, a friend of mine that helped me with a lot of this section today, getting this all set up and ready for you guys to see. Like I said, you won't see me doing any of the cargo loading except for the one set of bricks at the end there. All the locations that I'm leaving from are all the locations that you're going to find the cargo that you will be needing and requiring. So any cargo that you think that I've skipped, go back, have a look in my two previous videos of section A and section B, and I'll show you in there anything that I might have missed. I just don't want to look too repetitive and showing you all the crafting bits there that you've already seen. So swing this 8 slot around. And I'll be doing like I did in section B. I'll probably delete some of these trailers rather than haul them all the way back to the garage. Many of you have probably been aware that there's only one trailer store now, so they've decided to put one trailer store on each of the maps, but you have to travel back and forth. So if you're playing it in one player, you've got the option of deleting the trucks. If you're playing in multiplayer, unfortunately that option is not available to you. So I'm slowing down quite a bit here. I just hope I've left myself enough room to turn in to the paper factory. See it in the distance there. And I'll be finally glad to see the back of this. I'd like to say a big thank you to some of you that have put comments down below. If you're returning subscribers, then thank you very much for your continued support in watching me. I'm not doing this for any main or sort of gain. I'm just doing this just to show you guys how I go about it. Whether or not you choose my route, or leave in the comments section below if you feel I could have done it a different way. There's a couple of you out there that had already told me how to complete this section. I appreciate the support there and the heads up and mid ranks. So I'm trying to get this as wide as I can. We've snagged a little bit on the trailer, have we? I've already dropped off 2 metal beams, as you can see. I didn't think you'd need to watch me dropping off multiple trailers of the same cargo. So I thought I'd get those done out of the way. Now, with me saying that, you've already seen me dropping off 2 large pipes before, but any of you that haven't watched my previous ones, then this is a first for you. And it shows that it is possible. Cargo management, let's go do those large pipes. Detached truck, and as you can see now, we have delete trailers. These are the detached trailers. Yes, so I want to get rid of that one. And I'm going to throw this back in the garage. And what will we be delivering next? I don't know, because I'm just choosing them at random. Right, we have the 2 small pipes, which once again you can craft over here at the railway station, where that marker's pointing up there. Now these ones I will be taking over the mountain, because I know they will go. Snake it through there. Trying not to hit the posts while I'm leaving. Might be a help. So yeah, any of you that don't know this route, this is another route that you can take rather than having to go through that river section and round the back towards the fuel station. This is another JBE truck, just in case you are new to the channel and you've not seen this truck before. This is another one. This is the Voron D. You'll see me using this an awful lot until they decide to bring back the IX3880. Now there is a new modded vehicle that you'll see me using in a little while. It's the Orca. It's a P12 if I remember rightly. I thought I'd bring it out, give it a bit of a test run, see how it does. Left that a little bit too late, but if you cut across here, preferably in automatic, not in high gear. Should be here relatively unscathed. Low plus, just to be on the safe side. Now I will be making a couple of trips this way, as you saw with most of the cargo that is contained there. Into automatic. Kick it into high. Yeah, very capable vehicle. Lots of add-ons that you can use for this one as well. And the high gear is absolutely tremendous on it. All that being said, we can swing round, get these small pipes. I do apologise for the camera work. I'm doing my best to try and keep everything as smooth as possible. So as you can see, another JBE there. I think I've got about 6, maybe 7 of them out on the map at the moment. Great little workhorses, plenty of fuel in there. And they will get the job done. where we go with the small pipe. Just pull this one up and out the way. Take this over here. Engine off, and the next one. This is that same P16 as you saw before. Obviously, as you can see, one of the add-ons to it is a flatbed. The problem I do have with the game is these train tracks. You go on about realisticness, but trying to get off some of these train tracks with some of the sets of wheels that you use. It's a nightmare. It's all-wheel drive. Shouldn't have any issues with this whatsoever. Even though it does look like at any moment it's going to pop a wheelie and tip us backwards. Hopping over the mountain we go. Let's go back on the camera angle there. The best thing about these JVE trucks as well is that they're only using between 20 and 35 megabytes of the mod download. So any of you that are struggling like I was to begin with on what mods to download, or it'd say that there was restrictions in memory for anyone using the older Xboxes like I am at present, then these really are a decent vehicle to have. Give you all the power that you're going to need, and you can easily download from the mod browser 2, 3, even 4 variants of it, and you're still not going to hit 100 megabytes. So you should be more than capable of getting the trucks out that you need. But they are working on it, and they're upgrading it slowly, just to try and find the common ground where everybody can play with the mods along every type of console. Coming through this one. This one. And that will be one of the cargo containers dealt with. We covered that. What do we have next? No, we've used one of those. Here we go. What do we have on here? We have 2 metal beams and 1 set of consumables. Now your consumables, this is one of the points that I was making out where I haven't picked them up from a certain section. So your consumables, you can go over by the garage and down to this cargo creation zone here where you can make your consumables. But the game graciously, where are we? Over here. If you're at the railway station here at this pickup point, they will actually give you 4 pieces of consumables to start with. And I forgot to attach the trailer. Clever me. Now will it let me get back underneath it? That is the question. Let's save that one for a second. Let's just change truck, it'll be a lot easier. And that trailer is attached. Best to make sure. This is the 4 rolls of steel. Now if you were watching my previous episode, you'd see where the steel gets made and how to do it. So if you are new to the channel, have a quick look back at section B and section A and I'll show you there if you are finding it a bit of a struggle. Get those unloaded. And we should have that one down and done. Once again, I'm going to detach and delete that trailer and we'll recover this vehicle. I know I'm doing a lot of this recovering, but the reason is purely so it makes it easier for me to see what is left to do. Right, so we're going to jump up and use the Orc. Now this is one of the new trucks that are in mods.io. This is the P12. And it's called the Orca. The picture is with it with a sleep bed. I think it's also got the crane and sets of spare wheels. Now we're over here at the brick production site. Now in order to make bricks you're going to need cement. Now your cement you pick up all the way back from over here at Cargo Creation Zone 1. Once you've created that, either way around the map, it's either through this way. It's not through that way. I'd tell a lie. Well, you could, and you could come straight across, down through here, and down. Or the way that I go is back along here. I come down this section. There is a bridge just there. Over, down, and up through here. Now once you dropped your cement off, you're also going to need sand. Your sand you will get from down here in the quarry, situated just there. You will need a cargo generator. You will need a generator for making the cargo, so bear that in mind. And also on a side note, rather than having to go all the way round and around and down, if you've got the right type of vehicle, you can actually come in through here, and just at this point right here you can make your way all the way down. There's plenty of room to get past. Spin it around and just bring it back up. Once you get to here your wheels will lift, so what I do is bounce the wheels off this cliff face to get the traction, and I bring it round that corner there. So just that as a side note. So let's get these bricks packed up. Once again, it's something you got to build, but I've already got them built up in here, so let's get these loaded up. Cargo in the zone, just word. Right, okay. I don't want them on the loading platform. It's probably because my trailer isn't attached. No, it is. Trailer. Load those up. Let's get the engine started. I'll have to pull forward a little bit here, I think. There we go. Crane mode, and we'll grab those off there, and that will be our 6 bricks ready to drop off. I'll just drop those. Just drop them up a little bit, make it look somewhat respectable. There we go, drop those there. Restore the crane. Yeah guys, this is almost a test review on one of the new modded vehicles that have come out. I've had no issues with it as of yet, hence why I brought it into the game. Now I think this is about 200 megabytes if I remember rightly, and it has worked with the other vehicles that I've got in game, so that's nice. So on this route, as you come back out, no point going straight ahead. You can cut down here to the left. Now I might lose this cargo. I'm not saying that I'm going to, but anyone that has watched my videos will understand that I've got a nasty habit of sort of sending it and not giving a damn. Now as long as I don't tip the trailer, which would end in disaster, we should be okay. Well, I usually bring the cement and everything up this way, so it is passable and it is doable. Obviously it depends on what type of rig. Now coming up here, thanks to my friend Widow, who, like I said, helped me out before, I did need a helping hand with this truck coming up the hill, but I think that was mainly down to the tyres, not really down to engine performance. I think if I chose some slimmer tyres, I might have been able to get through some of the narrower bits a bit better. So as you can see, I haven't got the all-wheel drive switched on at the moment, so it's doing rather well. Please don't lose the load. Now let's get that all-wheel drive on, just to get over some of these rocks here. Switch that back off because it's not needed at the moment. Yeah, nice little vehicle this. Well, I say little, it's one of the bigger ones in the game. But you all understood what I meant. Would I highly recommend the vehicle? No, I wouldn't. But it does do the job that you need it to do, just not as well as some of the other vehicles in the game. I'm sure I'm not the only one when I say if the 3880 comes back. Bear with me too. I do apologise for that. I'll just make sure that my party was still left private, as I do have people trying to join and start sending me invites. If I'm going to lose that top piece of cargo, it's probably going to be now, just as I hit this next step, which you can see right in front of me. Nice and steady, does it? And now, yep. Stick it in high. Not very strong in high, this vehicle, but can see. Slow and steady wins the race is what they say. And we'll try and jump back to that Voron there and we'll get that trailer sorted out and hitched up. If not, we've got plenty of vehicles around us to get it sorted. Here we go with 6 lots of bricks. Obviously we'll have to pack the top ones again. No cargo to unload. Cargo management. Ah, there we go. It's hiding down the bottom. It's going to be one of those ones. Just click down on your D-pad and it'll show up. Obviously those bricks up there. So click down on the bottom. You know what, I'm going to leave this one right here. I know it's blocking the entrance. Not that, not that. That's the one we want. This was the reason why I was recovering some of them. Sneak that under this time without tipping the load over. Right, is my suspension up or down on this one? It was actually down. I don't want to hit it too hard to the fact that we tip it over. There we go. And this will be the last of the metal beams. And I think we've got consumables on the back, we do. Now bring it round. There should only be a couple more loads to do and we should be done. Okay, down. The consumables done. That's the metal beams done. We're going to have a bit of a dance around here. There we go. We've got 3 of the fuel and the cargo container. So back over the mountain we go. We'll get this lot delivered. As you can see, I've got a different set of tyres on this one. I went with the Tagers to see how well they would cope. So here's a toss. See what I mean? Getting stuck on the tracks, it's ridiculous. So there's a toss up between either using the Yar tyres, the Tager tyres, or the Quassies. Now it's pretty much down to your own preference, really. The Tagers and the Quassies, obviously they've got a wider tread and will give you a little bit more stability. Whereas the Yar tyres, if you use those, especially the JBE versions, they're excellent all-rounders, but they are a narrower tyre, give you a slimmer profile. Slap that into high, over here. So yeah, if you're attempting to do this yourselves, please be aware all this cargo management and setting everything up to do this, it's the best part of 3 hours, just getting everything loaded, and that's using individual trucks. Now if you're just using one truck, that's going to obviously expand the time needed, because that's pulling one truck with one trailer. So I think the main premise of Wisconsin is multiplayer. It really is. I mean, if you've got the time and the effort to sit there and go through it bit by bit, you know, I did the first 2 sections on my own, loading everything up, but this section that I'm doing now, you know, like I said, a friend of mine jumped on and we just blasted through it the best we could, getting everything ready so I could show you guys where your locations were, what it is you're going to need, and what routes I find personally work for me. I will say, just like all the other YouTubers out there, we don't mean to aggravate you all with it, but if you are new to the channel, you know, consider hitting that subscribe button if you like what you see. Hit the notifications bell while you're there. You know, keep you updated on all the videos that I do release. So, if you don't like this video, please don't hit that thumbs down. We all know you like to do it, but don't. I'd rather you just left a comment down below stating why you dislike the video, rather than just hitting that dislike button. No one likes to see a thumbs down. So please be considerate that way. So there's the fuel, that container down, and we're going to delete this trailer and recover this vehicle. So while we're here, we'll get those out the way. That one we've used, that one is used, that one is used. The Orcut we all know is used. Right, what have we got left to deliver? Right, we're going to have to make a run back for the last trailer. So, first one that comes to hand is here, so we'll detach that one. I'll make a quick run back. Close the menu, thank you. It's taking its time then. We'll fly back over real quick, pick that last trailer up, and then I can start thanking you guys for watching this episode of Snowrunner, asking you if you enjoyed it or not. Then I will leave you with the cutscene. Hopefully I will see some of you in another, well, I won't see some of you, but hopefully some of you will be interested enough to watch another one of my videos. I hope you find them enjoyable, because that's, like I said at the start, that's what I do it for. I do it just for the fun factor, you know, help you guys out if you're struggling. If they help, then that's great. If they don't help, tell me why they don't help, and I'll do better next time, hopefully, to make the videos more enjoyable for you. I don't edit any of my stuff out. Everyone that watches on Twitch obviously is watching the live stream, and all I do is upload that footage straight to here for everyone else to view at their own pleasure. It looks like the sun's starting to set, so we might just get this last one in before sunset. As you can see, the quassies are on this one. Last one had the Tiger tyres on. Like I said, I'm in an hour in between the two on which is the better one to actually use. Thoughts in the comments down below. I really do sound like a YouTuber just praying for attention, don't I? It really doesn't mean to come over that way. But any comments down in the section would be appreciated. Like I said, good or bad. I read them all and I try and answer them all the best I can. So, one last time. Well, one last time for... Whoa! That was a bit cheeky. So, one last time. One last trailer. And that should have this lot done. Just about close enough. Plenty of fuel left in the tank. So get this done and dusted. I've taken up enough of your time. I appreciate all of you that do watch to the end. If you haven't watched to the end, then obviously you're not listening to this part of the video. So, or if you've skipped bits just to see the end, then that's all good too. But I do try to keep these videos as short as possible. I could learn editing skills and learn to edit bits out. But I did have a really nice comment from somebody before saying that they appreciate that I don't edit anything out and any of my mistakes because it shows the true game. I thought that was a really nice comment, so if you're watching this, I do appreciate that comment. Thank you very much. Are you going to hide from there? Yes, there we go. As you can see, it pulls really well. So, coming to the end of this video in the next few moments, so I just had a brain freeze, an absolute brain freeze then. Like I said, we are coming to the end of this video in the next few moments, so if you have liked the video, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, if you have liked the video, hit that like button, don't hit that D-like. Don't hit that dislike button. Just leave something in the comments below telling me why you dislike the video. You know, you could be as sarcastic as you like, you can be as polite as you like. You know, a comment is a comment, and I appreciate them all. Yeah, if you have liked it, think about subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notifications bell just to keep you updated on my future videos. In the meantime, guys, I'm going to stay quiet, deliver this last piece of cargo, let you watch the cutscene. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye.